Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are now 4-2 and coming off a very rough 13-10 loss at Mississippi State. That was a game we should not have lost. We were a lot better than Mississippi State, and we did not play very well. And after a 4-0 start, very quickly we are now 4-2, and hopefully this video we can get back in the win column. But we'll start off by advancing to the next week. Interested to see what happens with our quarterback recruits. Get to those in a second if you guys missed last video. Josh Kennedy, let's go. He's committed. A 4-star defensive end from Arkansas. Brett Crumpler commits. Those are the only two commitments we get. Nothing with quarterbacks here outside of Deontay Grubbs, who not really the guy I'm interested in right now. And okay, we got enough sacks. The other guys go away here, and we just need to run for more yards. That's the only thing there. But Texas A&M, they're not good. They're 1-5, although that was the same case when we played them last year. They hadn't won a conference game all year. We played them like the second to last week of the season, or third to last week of the season, something like that, and we lost. But let's take a look at recruiting. Let's see what happens with these quarterbacks. That's what I'm the most interested in right now. Obviously, we got the 3 4-stars, but the quarterbacks. Any progress? Oh, we've taken the lead. Let's go. We've taken the lead for Frank. We've sent the house on him, although Georgia Tech is now offered too. And he's from Georgia. Okay, that worries me a little bit. But Frank, a gem 4-star. Great player. 6'3", 217. Got 94 throw power, 84 short accuracy, 78 medium, 84 speed. Really good player. And, yeah, he's somebody we kind of need to get. Because I don't think any of these 3-stars are really doing it. In fact, I'm going to take our 10 hours off DeAndre Eaton. And then Nick Robert, the other 4-star, he still hasn't been offered. We've offered him, but still no impact on his influence or interest list. That's kind of rough. Now, with Frank, obviously a big jump for us going from not even top 10 to first. Although Georgia Tech really concerns me. But we're going to keep the hours on him and might just get a little bit more aggressive here with Nick Robert because of that Georgia Tech offer. We'll put like 35 there. But, and I mean, we got some hours. Might as well just throw in the extra 15 there to make it 65. But, yeah, that's the plan at quarterback. Glad to see we do have some kind of impact there and hours just not being completely lost cause. But, again, like usual, I'm going to go through, look at the recruiting, and then I'll update you guys in a second. Alright, so I've gotten us down to 40 hours, and what we're going to do, I'm going to explain what I did in a second, but first we're just going to look for somebody to put on a visit. We've got 40 hours here, and let's see, who can we put on a visit? We could go Cliff School, and he might be the top guy we're trying to get on a visit right now. And the other guys here, we're in a good spot for, or somebody like here, John, we're just not going to get him. So we're going to put a visit for Cliff School. And it could be, we actually got some complimentary visits again in week 10 against Ole Miss. We're going to go right there. And it's going to be, don't have the greatest grades here. The B+ is still pretty solid. We'll go family visit right there. And that is how we will use our hours. But, quarterback, yeah, getting aggressive with Frank and Nick Robert. And that's the plan there, one of those two. Running back, we're still in a good spot with Shane Cole and Robert Russ, the only two to offer them. Receivers, we're leading for all 3, the only team to offer all 3. Plus, we've got Tommy Cush, committed, number 44 player in the country. Nick Crook, the only team to offer him. Offensive tackle, we got Crumpler and Singleton. We've got 25 hours on him competing with Jacksonville State. Guard John Marshall, the only team to offer. Center Timmy Jones, the only team to offer. Defensive ends, we got Kennedy, and I don't love these other two guys. They're here, but I don't love them. 72 power moves for a power rusher, although he does have 80 speed. And then 70 power moves, although, again, pretty good speed. Defensive tackle, I found this guy, Emmanuel West. I offered him a scholarship. Going to send the house on him. He's a 4-star defensive tackle, the 34th best player in the country. And being recruited by App State, South Carolina, and ECU. I definitely think we can get in there. Could be hard to get him away from South Carolina, an SEC team, plus he's from South Carolina. but I think it's possible, worth trying to get him. And the 40 hours here on John might be a lost cause, but keep him there for now. That might take it off next week. And then Charles Carr, he's another guy just very heavily recruited, despite being a bust 3-star, but he is a good player, 80 power moves, and I like him. Outside linebacker, Sam East remains our only target, power rusher from Savannah, Georgia. Only team to offer him. Middle linebacker, we got Adai. Michael's close to commitment. Corner, we got McLean, and then this guy close to commitment. And we just talked about Cliff School, putting him on a visit. And we've got a safety in Demetrius Sermon. A strong safety, that is. But that is what recruiting looks like so far. And let's get to our game against Texas A&M. They're not very good. They're 1-5. Here's a quick look at the top 25 before we get into our game. Clemson, USC, Nebraska, Florida, Notre Dame, the top 5. There's a full top 25. Feel free to pause the video. But let's see what Texas A&M has done so far this year. They're 1-5, and watch their one win be against like an FCS team. They're not very good. Let's see. Texas A&M, their one win is against Arizona State. They've lost to New Mexico and Texas State. And they beat Arizona State, lost to Arkansas, lost to LSU, and lost to Alabama. They definitely have quite a tougher schedule. They're actually really good. They're 86th overall. Just have gotten a very tough schedule. They've only played one team with a losing record, and they've beaten them. That's kind of concerning. But we're home here for this game. A struggling SEC team. Need to win this game, and I think we have a chance to. Hopefully we will. And they are technically better than us, but let's get a win. We begin our game against Texas A&M up 7-3, and our first moment comes with 2:54 left in the first quarter. It's a 3rd and 9 for Texas A&M. It's 3rd and 9 from the 31. Oh, it's just on Darren Hart. That's what I wanted. The throw over the middle. Knocked down. Incomplete. Let's go. Tate Hamby there in coverage. We'll hold him to 3. 7-6. Now we got a 3rd down offensively here. This is 4-down territory from our own 49. Oh. We just get him to jump? We did. Let's go. 5 yards and a 1st down. We got him to jump off sides. Oh, it's actually going to be 3rd and short. So, let's actually put in Alex Cleveland and run a quarterback run. It was 3rd and 5. Apparently 3rd and a little bit more than 5. So we're going to put in Alex Cleveland, run a read option. And let's hope we can pick this up. Boy, I think I made the wrong read. And we're going to go for that. We've also got to take out Alex Cleveland. It's 4th and 3. They want us to punt. I don't want to run another read option. Definitely made the wrong read. That's on me. We'll put St. Hilaire back in. And we're going to go for this right here. We do have to run a play before the quarter ends. Maybe a swing screen is the play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it.
So let's see. We're going to try a swing screen.
The back goes in motion.
Oh, no. We just didn't have time to get it out there. May have held up for the slightest second too long, but didn't have time to get it out there. And it's 13-7. Now 14-13, 20-14. We're going to slow this down a little bit, even though it's still the first half. Although it's annoying that the thing on the bottom goes away. Alright, we got a 3rd down moment here. Make a stop. 38 seconds left in the first half. Let's get a stop on 3rd and 7. The clock is stopped with 38 seconds left. We're going to throw that. Knocked down. Incomplete. Let's go. I believe that was Schillinger with a nice play. They're going to put us in for a 2-minute drill? Or not? Oh, now this is back. Nice. The scoreboard in the bottom. Please get a stop. Our defense needs help. Can't go down by multiple possessions here. Gotta get a stop. We're going to blitz here in the red zone. Oh, stuck in a lineman.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
And down to the 3-yard line. Not good.
The 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on
Again, we're going to blitz. Kind of my strategy here in the red zone. Another run play. Oh, what a tackle by Sims. Takes him down for a big loss. It's 3rd and goal from the 8. We're going to send 5. We're going to guess pass as well. I doubt they run this. Why are you standing there? He's standing there behind the receiver, and it's a touchdown. And we're going to punt. You got to be kidding. I'm jumping in here. Our offense is so bad. We were decent, and now apparently we have no offense. Got to cut this lead to something more manageable. Boy's got a lot of space. Randy Boyd with a block. Randy Boyd, 46 or 54-yard touchdown. Maybe I just need to play offense from now on. Cuts it to a 12-point game. We're going to go. Maybe we'll play all of offense this game. We need to get a stop. We got the stop. We're going to jump in and play offense again. I know I can just hit play all offense, but I do want to jump in for a big defensive moment. That's why I'm not doing that. So 1st and 10 here from the 34. Oh. I was going to throw that. I'm not sure if that was the correct decision or not. I waited too long. And that brings us to the 4th quarter here. Down by 12. Maybe we can come back, because clearly we haven't been playing too well so far. There's top 25. 2nd and 13. Let's see what we can do. We're going to put Boyd on a in. And we'll hit him underneath for 5 yards. St. Hilaire 169, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Alright, kind of need to convert here. 3rd and 8. St. Hilaire. Oh, he breaks the tackle! Wow! Jeremy St. Hilaire, not known for his legs, but he converts because of him right there. Let's go. Wonder if we can take a shot here. It's knocked down. Obviously not taking a shot. Just didn't love what we saw downfield. Let's throw a screen here out to Deontay Tam. Oh, nice block. And Tam going to gain 9, make it 3rd and 1. Hand this off to Galladay straight ahead. Kind of a stacked box. Don't love the look, but Galladay going to cut upfield, have a 1st down. The 40-yard line. Let's actually keep this in the ground right here. And just nowhere to go for Randy Boyd. It's 2nd and 9. Underneath, lots of space here for Tristan Brown. Jukes inside. Oh my! That was a vicious tackle. But Brown holds onto the ball. He's fine. No! Dang it! Thought we could fit that in there. Where we couldn't, and we probably just lost this game. Unless our defense comes up with a big stop. Please get an interception or something. We're getting the ball right back. Okay. Our defense got a big stop. And we get the ball back. Exactly what we needed. We are on our own 12-yard line, but better than being down by whatever that is, 19. No, throw it away. How is that grounding? Unless it's roughing the passer. Nope, it's intentional grounding. Okay, that is not what I wanted. We're down to the 1 yard line now. And we got to get some breathing room here. Just gets out of the end zone. It's 3rd and 21. This is not good. We're going to punt this away, most likely, unless Boyd breaks off a huge run. Boyd, we just can't go for it from here. They want us to. All right, let's do it. It's 4th and 11 from the 11. If we don't get it, game's over. Oh, Brown, make a play. Tristan, no way! It's intercepted again. Off the deflection, and we've just lost. How is that picked off? Just going to hit play all offense. It's 40 to 21. I mean, we have to score so quick. I don't know how we're losing this game. Obviously, Texas A&M is better than we expected. They can't be that good. And obviously, our defense not helping them, giving up 40 points. Or not helping us, I should say. Going to take a shot for Deontay Tam. That's broken up. 3rd and 22. Really? How is that knocked down? We're jumping at the end of the game. So we lose 40 to 21. How are we this bad? I thought we would actually be decent this year, and it turns out we can't even beat teams who are 1 and 5. We turned the ball over too much. 3 interceptions. Didn't have the ball for that much, but our defense was so bad. Our offense wasn't good either, but I mean, St. Hilaire, 11 of 26. That's his 3rd game in a row where it hasn't been good. Obviously, I did throw 2 interceptions, but I don't want to make the quarterback switch because St. Hilaire has essentially no skill caps, and he's actually been decent, but we might have to. Boyd, 15 for 86 and a touchdown. St. Hilaire, 5 for 8. Galladay, 2 for 5. Brown, 1 for 2. And then receiving, Ham, 3 for 104. Brown, 3 for 49. Coleman, 2 for 26. Or Cam also with 2 touchdowns. Boyd, 2 for 11. McVay, 1 for 3. Defensively, 10 tackles for Huron. 3 tackles for us for Ulbrich. 1 for Sims, Williams, Hart, Huron. Sack for Boulware. No interceptions. Pass deflection, Schillinger, who's now hurt. Sims, Hamby, and Tam. How did Deontay Tam get a pass deflection? Forced fumble by Keenan Christensen. Didn't recover it, though. Didn't block. No block safeties or touchdown. We lose to Texas A&M by a lot. We're now 4-3 after a 4-0 start. And there go any of the hopes we have at the playoff with still 5 games left. Coach Al Waysby recruiting says the team learned key lessons in a home loss to conference foe Texas A&M. Sure hope so, because we have not been good. Last 3 weeks, we have been so bad. We'll advance to the next week here. Devontae Michaels commits. And this corner that I have no idea to say his name. And Frank has narrowed down his top 8. I think somebody else offered him. I couldn't tell who it was. Championship contender, that's what B-. Can't really say I'm surprised. And we don't have enough sacks again. So some of these players might transfer. That's great. But recruiting, we got a couple of commits. Singleton we lead. That's App State who's offered this guy Frank. Can't really say I'm too concerned about them. But we'll take a look at recruiting again. Alright, with this guy, we are in 4th. Still behind App State, South Carolina, and ECU. Obviously, we did jump into his race fairly late. But we can put on another 15 hours for him, so we will. Frank, we can't hard sell him yet. Although we lead over Georgia Tech. And we take the lead from Nick Robert. Okay. So we should get one of those two. We're the only team to offer Nick Robert. But we should be able to get one of these two 4-star quarterbacks. Obviously, I'd much prefer Frank as opposed to Robert, but both are very good players and going to be an upgrade over who we have right now. But again, I'm going to go through and look at what we have recruiting-wise, and I'll update you guys in a minute. Alright, so with recruiting, not a whole ton has changed. Again, we've still got 40 hours left, so I'm going to try to see if we can get somebody on a visit. The only thing I really did, I added another 4-star defensive tackle to our board. Bo Hyde is only being recruited by Duke. Offered him a scholarship. He is a 4-star defensive tackle, a power rusher. And, yeah, I'm going to try to get him. Strategy right now is kind of look for these under-recruited 4-stars, and we found some of them. These 4 guys right here, fairly under-recruited, although not necessarily Emmanuel West. But we've already got 3 4-stars, and hopefully we can add to that total. But now I'm trying to see who can we put on a visit. Let's see. I feel like we're in a good spot for a lot of these guys, and we don't really need to get them on campus. I mean, for a lot of these teams, we're the only team to offer them. Maybe John we try to get on campus, although I just don't really think it's worth it, because he's probably going to Middle Tennessee. But I guess we can try to get him on a visit against Oklahoma. I don't really think it's great, but kind of the only thing I can think of right now. That's what we'll do there. And then we'll get to our second game. This time we play Arkansas. Hopefully they're not that good. And again, we'll check the top 25 in a second. Arkansas, we played them last year and won. They've beaten Tulsa, Oklahoma State, FCS West, and lost 3 straight. Penn State, Georgia, and Florida. Hopefully we can win. Again, they're a little bit better than us. Maybe we need to play all offense this game, something like that. Just see if we need to have a chance, because our offense has been terrible. But we'll have to see exactly how that plays out. Here is a look at the top 25. Notre Dame up to number 2 behind Clemson. After they destroyed USC, who was previously ranked number 6. Or previously ranked number 2, now ranked number 6. Texas also falls from 6 to 11 after they lost to Washington, and Washington up from 21 to 13. Also, Nebraska falls from 3 to 15, and LSU falls from 8 to 18. Is Arkansas in here? No, didn't think they would be. Mississippi State, who beat us a couple weeks ago, is in here, and Ole Miss, one of our future opponents, on here as well. But we need to find a way to win this game. If we go from 4-0 to 4-4, that is a major problem. And, yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. We need to beat Arkansas. And, gonna hit play the moments for now that might play some more offense than usual, like last game. So against Arkansas, we start with a 3rd down moment defensively. And again, I'm going to slow this down a little bit, even though I know it's very early. And let's get aggressive here. We're going to send a blitz, come all out after their quarterback. I'm going to use her Darren Hart. How is he banged up already? Hart. Oh, he dropped it. Thank you very much. Let's slow this down. 3-0. Move the sticks on 3rd down. And now we get another 3rd down. It's a 3rd and 5. It is 4-down territory. From the Arkansas 44. Underneath. Yusuf is short, and St. Hilaire's already thrown a pick. Or, not Yusuf, sorry. He's the guy who caught the ball. St. Hilaire has already thrown a pick. 4th and inches. We're running Alex Cleveland. We're not running a read option, so I don't have to worry about making a read. We're just running quarterback blast right up the middle and hoping we can pick this up.
And you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out?
Right here, quarterback blast. They spread the field as match us. Cleveland's straight up the middle. He's got a 1st down. And we're going to keep him in here for a 2nd play. And here we're going to run a read option. Cleveland keeps this, and Alex Cleveland with a nice run. The 23-yard line. Do we keep him in for another play?
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious.
Let's go one more. We're going to run speed off him here.
On this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all
So,
week long.
first and 10 from the 23.
Opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
We're going to keep this with Cleveland. And he'll gain another 5 yards. And now we'll go back to St. Hilaire. I feel like if we had a quarterback who can run, Cleveland also a little bit banged up after that. But if we had a quarterback who can run, our offense can be a lot better and more dynamic, obviously. But obviously, I'm going to stick with Jeremy St. Hilaire. But I just wish he was more consistent. Boy, it gains just 2. Let's see what we can do here. I just don't trust myself throwing this slant. We're going to get out of this. I hope we can hit either Coleman or Boyd. Boyd wide open in the flat. Has a first down. And he gets down to the 10-yard line. Make it 1st and goal.
And listen, that's why I love why they're not abandoning the run game. I know they're trailing right now, but it doesn't mean you got to quit on it. And they've had success running it on this
Boyd
drive.
cuts up the middle here. How do you only gain 3? I for sure thought he got to at least the 5. Keenan Christensen in the game here at running back. Ham makes the catch. He's in. Touchdown. Let's go. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to play a little bit more offense. Definitely wouldn't mind that. I definitely enjoy playing offense, although not necessarily so much on defense. I mean, not that I don't enjoy it. Just I'm not good at it. Get the ball back here. And we got the 3rd down, and we're here to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 5 from the 49. Again, it is 4-down territory. Oh, I pressed the wrong play. So let's see. That's the same play. All right, we'll run it. Maybe we see if we can take a shot, although I don't love it on 3rd down. Underneath McVay, he's short. We're going to go for it. 4th and 1. And again, we're going to go for it, and we'll probably finish this drive if we convert.
Hey, really nice job on defense too. Understanding the situation.
So it's 4th and 1. I like Yusuf underneath or Brown going a little bit deeper. Did not mean to press that. Trying to put Christensen on an out left. Or right, that is. Christensen wide open, makes the catch. And Keenan Christensen down the 32-yard line. And obviously, as I just said a second ago, we'll finish the drive because we picked this up. Christensen nowhere to run, just a yard.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs.
Let's see if we can take a shot.
They put 1 minute on a running back, and he usually falls to the
Either
ground.
Yusuf or Cam on the right side, I like. Or neither. And St. Hilaire will just slide. Don't want him to take a hit and potentially fumble. 3rd and 4. Underneath, there is Brown for a 1st down to the 19-yard line. St. Hilaire 8 of 10 for 58 yards. Oh no, that might be picked. Oh, it's not. It's dropped instead. I didn't love what the safety did there, but it definitely looked like he was crashing towards the line of scrimmage. Christensen will just cut this up the middle. Or he'll just gain 2. Not great there. Where's Randy Boyd? Did he get hurt? He's out for the game with a dislocated shoulder. Also, I forgot to check Schillinger. He's got a torn labrum and is out 4 weeks. All right, that's not good for either of those guys. So it's our big parts of our team. There's Yusuf underneath for 1st down. Just throwing a lot of safe stuff here, but it's kind of working, so stick with it. It was the same play we just scored the touchdown on. And Christensen goes backwards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second and goal from the 11.
Tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to
Christensen, again, not a ton, just 2 yards.
especially in the red zone.
Makes it third and goal.
Physical. To be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's got 5 carries for 6 yards. His longest is a 3-yard run. Gonna put McVay on an out.
Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Can St. Hilaire run? He can! He's in! Touchdown! Let's go. Just enough space for Jeremy St. Hilaire. And we have extended our lead. It's 14-3. Get the ball back here. And we're in the red zone already. Big play for our offense. Let's go. First and 10 from the 14.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now from inside the red zone.
Might have been able to cut upfield more there, but just wanted to play it safe and slide. Injured player for Arkansas. That forces them to use a timeout. And we're actually going to run this here. Not with Alex Cleveland or anything. Just hand this off inside. Let this clock run a little bit. Obviously, we will score, but just take some more time off the clock.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside kick.
Okay, we scored too soon, but that doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the game. But I was just trying to see if we can hold them off here, potentially before the half. They're putting together a decent drive here. And they missed. Wow, 91-yard touchdown. It is 28-3, so we'd better not blow this. Where has this offense been? We're in the red zone again. Where has this team been?
Facing a 3rd down.
Have I just needed to jump in and play the entire series? Just offense? If I would have known that, we'd be the greatest team of all time. We'd be looking like 2019 LSU out here.
Defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably
Hope that's not the right read.
instead, they throw it, catch 'em
Coleman
off.
drops it anyway.
Now they've got 1st and goal.
Let's put in Alex Cleveland and run a read option. He's a really fun player to use with his athleticism.
And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make the decision quick. I think he hurried it a little.
I don't love this look, but let's see.
Obviously was inaccurate.
Cleveland, oh, nice block on the outside. Alex Cleveland walks in for a touchdown. Let's go. Where has this team been? We're up about to be 35-3. Highs a season high in points. I don't know why we can't tell where they are on the field. If we get the ball back here, we'll punt it. Now we can tell where they are. And they'll score a touchdown there. But we tied a season high in points. They punted. Touchback. If we blow this lead, they're going for it on 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on
Point of the
4th
sticks.
down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Pick that. Let's go. Tate Hamby with the interception. Tate Hamby gives the ball at the 17-yard line. That probably secures the win. Maybe not, because we go 3 and out. There's a touchdown for Arkansas. They're going for the onside kick. Man, if we blow this lead,
But they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside
I should get
kick.
fired right on the spot.
He's able to grab the football.
All right, we
and
secure
his
that.
team gets the job done.
We are making this a little too close for comfort. I mean, we're still up by a lot. Already 3rd down. And let's see what we can do here on 3rd and 9. We could try to take a shot. They want us to go read option. I'm seeing that. Yeah, let's try it. Let's put in Alex Cleveland. Run a read option. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we'll see how much we get to go for it. Or
A 3rd
potentially
and long
just
coming
punt
up
this
here.
away. we'll see exactly what we do.
Looking for a gap. It's Christian.
Nothing.
He's knocked down in the
Wait, hold on. We gotta put St. Hilaire back in here. But yeah, we're gonna punt this away. This is the one bad thing about doing this. I have forgotten once before. We got the ball back here. And we got a third down and we're to keep the drive alive. I didn't even play. Okay, that was weird.
time away.
3rd and 5. They want us to throw it. We're going to throw a screen. Something safe.
A third down play.
Let's flip
coming
this.
From the 32 as they try to keep the drive
3rd and
going.
5.
They'll go to the air.
Christensen makes the catch.
Setting up
Gets the block.
and the complete
Has a first down. Let's go. That should do it. Why are we not just kneeling this out? Okay.
winning those
Apparently we did.
individual
35-17, a huge second quarter. We still can't get above 35 points, but at least we got our offense back on track. St. Hilaire 186 and 3 touchdowns. Solid game. Definitely probably not his best, but definitely a pretty good game. 35-17, we win. We had 338 yards of offense, held them to 224. We won the turnover battle. Actually recovered some fumbles. Wow. That's impressive. But Jeremy St. Hilaire, 14 for 24, 186, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Running the ball. We had 3 guys with rushing touchdowns. Christensen, St. Hilaire, and Cleveland. Christensen, 18 for 78 and a touchdown. St. Hilaire, 6 for 26 and a touchdown. Cleveland, 4 for 24 and a touchdown. And Boyd, 7 for 18. Now he's hurt. Receiving, McVay, 5 for 118 and a touchdown. A 91-yard score. Also had 2 drops. Christensen, 3 for 25. Yusuf, 2 for 14. Coleman, Brown, Tam, and Boyd, all with 1 catch. Also, how did we have 6 drops? We say St. Hilaire didn't play his best game. He had 10 incompletions. 6 of them were drops. I think he could have gone 20 for 24. Definitely gotta find guys who can catch the ball. 7 tackles for Daniel Huron. He led us. Didn't have a single tackle for Wallace. We got 3 sacks. Huron, Lowry, Gwynn. Interception for Tate Hamby. Pass deflections. 2 for Huron. He had a really nice game. 1 for Hart, Sims, Ward, Hamby. 2 forced fumbles. John Ward and Tate Hamby. How did we recover 4 fumbles? That doesn't make any sense. But apparently 2 fumble recoveries for John Ward and 2 for Tate Hamby. Didn't block kicks, get any safeties, or defensive touchdowns. Good bounce back win. So we beat Arkansas very convincingly, 35-17. Could have been a little bit better if we didn't give up those kind of points at the end, but maybe we found the key. We need to play some more offense. Maybe use Alex Cleveland a little bit more as a runner. Maybe that's what we need to do. We're 5-3, which ties the most wins we've had in Vanderbilt Dynasty. One win away from a bowl game. We took over the team in 2024, went 5-7, 3-9, 5-7. Now we're 5-3. And hopefully we can continue to win, make a bowl game for the first time, and maybe go further. I know we've been talking about the playoff. We lost 3 straight, not good, but we bounced back with a win. We should be able to beat Western Kentucky. Ole Miss might be tough, but we get them at home. Oklahoma might be tough, but we get them at home. And then we go to at Tennessee, but they've lost twice. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen there. But I think we're heading in the right direction. Although, obviously we did lose 3 in a row, but that's going to do it for this episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, linked in the description of this video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.